in the book is, Cody, you chased girls. I don't think that's anything new.
In high school?
In high school.
Well,
I guess you had a lot of girlfriends growing up.
do I have to be accountable for that now? It was, gosh.
Did you choose the faith based on the lifestyle it would allow you then?
No, it was, I'll tell you, in my head, it was more of a calling. I was 14. I had a foot in trying to be a wild boy and a spiritual boy. So I was trying to figure out my own life, but I believed it.
So it wasn't that you chose religion to be a womanizer?
Is that what you think I am?
Well,
as a
for an
womanizer?
outsider may say you're fulfilling a need by taking on a new wife each time.
I will strongly disagree with that
So
outsider's
will
point
I.
of view. And I will explain to you why. Because I have done the emotional work in these relationships. I have shouldered their needs as much as I could. As we are all learning to connect with God to feel fulfilled, I've been trying very hard to be a good husband. And all of this happened very serendipitously. I was never dating. And this is a frustration to me. Pardon me if I'm a little defensive. Sorry.
No, but this is exactly what people who look at you and say you're in an unconventional marriage.
I want to just make it clear that all of my wives I chose as a mate because of the depth of their character and my belief that they would be a fine individual to share a life with. I was never womanizing, that this is not an open marriage.
Is that right to say you
I
both
was
fell in love with?
22, 23. I mean, it wasn't, I don't want to get salacious here. You know, it was...
Right.
She was close to their age.
You both fell in
Yes.
love with this 18-year-old.
She just was not right for our family. She was just not going to be a good fit.
Did this other woman choose to end it?
We chose to end it. It just came to a point, we were very close to getting married. It was one of those almost walking away from the altar situations. More of a deep spiritual sense that it wasn't the right thing to do.
Mary, you wrote that in a way you feel like you mistook what was a crush first to get pregnant. How hard was that for you to deal with?
It was rough, just because I, wanted to be able to have a child of my own, give Cody a baby too.
Janelle, you wrote, I knew that it was going to be uncomfortable telling Mary that I was pregnant. She had been unable to conceive after 3 years of marriage. However, I have to say that I didn't care how she felt about my news. If it upset her, so be it. Things were incredibly tough in our relationship, so her feelings were of little importance to me at that moment.
That's how I felt at that time. We were at a tough place.
Did you know how hard that was going to be, though, for Mary
We
to take
knew,
that news?
and it was just something we had to take in consideration. And I don't think, in Mary's case, you should speak for yourself on this, that you were ever disappointed that somebody was having a baby.
No.
It just made it more apparent that you
May
weren't.
have been the wife that saved the bacon, but watching her eat a plate of nachos nearly doused Cody's growing affection for her. Cody, there was a chili nacho cheese incident that nearly derailed this courtship.
I know, he was so silly.
Did you
How
even
could
realize
that pull down any relationship, please? Me wolfing down nachos, come on.
Cody wrote, Christine was the cutest girl in the world, although she was a little chubby.
I was pretty chubby.
But does size matter to you, Cody? I mean, were you grossed out by, you said she was chubby and she was eating the nacho cheese?
I will be honest, I was not attracted to Christine in any kind of physical sense. I mean, I look back in retrospect and I wonder, was that fair? But I can't even look there because we have children together, we have a life together, we have a relationship, and we found our sweet spot.
So you were not physically attracted to Christine?
That's an understatement.
You were grossed out by her?
I won't say that, but the nachos grossed me out enough to make me go, okay, I'm waiting to marry
How
her.
does it feel to hear
They're
her?
horrible. I didn't know that until recently.
I'm just being
And
honest.
so-
Trying to be honest and trying to be open, and sometimes I think we go a little bit too far.
No, I mean, Christine and I were in love.
Well, now I wonder. Oh my gosh. We loved each other. In love, I was probably a lot more in love with him than he was with me. It was
it
something
hurt
that we
to
You have
say
to
that?
understand that I love Christine, and Christine and I have a beautiful relationship. It just didn't start out in your gay romance style.
Do you regret saying what you said earlier to us today?
I think it's a matter of just understanding. We've been processing a lot all of our lives and kind of understanding where we've been at. The whole nacho cheese thing, I mean, that was years before Christine and I got married. So that,
But it still hurt her hearing you say that. She said,
I said the
she
nacho
seemed to
cheese.
shut down.
Nacho
Right,
cheese.
shut down right when you said that.
In fact, all the other women kind of were like,
You're rehearsing a line or stating a line that I've rehearsed. You asked me a question. I stated kind of where I was at.